And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Friday Night Fights on the Oceanic server. I'm Noppers. Good to see you. Lovely to have you here. We are just waiting for the start, pretty much. I'm just sort of sitting here looking at the screen, getting it ready. So we'll see what happens. Let's bring on a few little things here. Let's first of all bring off the webcam. And put my loving face on the screen for you. That's not my loving face. This is my loving face. Hey, lovely to see you all. Thanks for joining in. I've just been asked to highlight Murray Mofo. So a couple of quick things about this stream. Hopefully the sound is okay. I've had some sound problems recently, but hopefully it's fixed up. First of all, this has got a 10-minute delay built in at the moment, so I apologise for that. I'm not going to be able to react immediately with the chat, but I will sort of track what's going on over there on that little screen over on the right-hand side there. This is the Friday Night Fights, and I'll get the mini logos up. I've thrown in at the last minute here for this. Yeah, forgive me if you can, please, while I sort out some of the administrative stuff here that I haven't got ready yet. I've been promising to do this with the guys for ages, and I keep getting sidetracked with other stuff. Real life gets in the way of a good time, right? So, yeah, look, this is the first time I'm actually doing this for the group. It is not a specific clan. It is an affiliation of Oceanic community members who are basically getting together on a Friday night and beating the shit out of each other. I mean, I can't see anything wrong with that at all. What a great idea. I think it's awesome. I think it's great that there's these types of initiatives out in the community where we have the opportunity to do some sort of competitive stuff. Now, I can say that while I set this up, I can say that these guys, a lot of these guys that are playing here tonight, are preparing for competition play that is coming up in the next couple of months. I was talking to one of the guys before about that, VK, who's one of the heads of the Chimera clan, and he was saying how there were some comp matches coming up in through July and August. There seems to be a lot of that sort of stuff happening around in the Oceanic region over the next couple of months, so it's going to be fascinating, exciting stuff. Now, I do have something else special for you here tonight as well, and I'm just going to make sure the cameras are working, because I do have, in the top left corner, Butter Dog, I think his name is. I haven't met Butter before, but he's kindly handed over his stream there. It looks like it's a little bit chunky, so I might just do a bit of a modification on that and see if we can't get that to smooth up a little bit for us. So this is a point of view camera. Let's use a custom frame rate on that. I've got custom, I've got 30 custom. So let's see if that is going to work for me. Come on, but oh, no, he's on Discord now. Let's turn him off for a second. So that's at least working. And then on the right corner, Jimmy the Hand from 3 Para is also providing us with his point of view. So I think it's awesome that the lads are actually helping us out. And if I have a look quickly at what the team setup is, Butter Dog is on the Allies. Okay, so that's good. And Jimmy's on the Axis. So I will be able to give you one camera from each team if he gets out of Discord ever. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that type of setup. It is pretty good that we have that opportunity to see those types of things. There is another event going on tonight, of course. It's a little bit later than this one, so I can't stream it, unfortunately, for personal reasons, and that is the State of Origin. So you know, after we watch this one, and you should be able to catch the last part of that one if you're watching here. So, but I do welcome you. I welcome you folks to this little match, and yeah, well, I guess we'll just sort of see what happens here with this, and I'll do a bit of that panoramic stuff, and I'll do a little bit of the floating in close stuff as well with those cameras. We also have the option, of course, look, if we want to watch Jimmy running on the ground and then pop up to my display up in the top left corner there, or the top right corner as I need to, you'll get to see that as well. So I have a few little options here. I don't have a technical team that helps me out. I do this myself now. Yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, welcome. I'm not really sure what we're waiting for. We've certainly hit time. I might just check in with VK and see what the start's actually going on there. Hang on a second there. Hey VK, how you going, man? What's our start time on this?
Normally 8 o'clock. We're just about to go, just waiting on the okay from Brainless.
All right, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, so let's close that off. So VK, as I said, is one of the seniors in not so much age, but certainly in the in the community that's organising this sort of stuff. So it's really good that we do get these folks that stick their hand up and volunteer the time to. That's a rocket. How cool is that, Luke? Who is that? Spherical. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if he shoots another one. What do you reckon? All right. So will we do it? Yes, he's going to. He's feeling a bit frisky. So long-range artillery. There it goes. Chase it. See what it hits. There we go. Come on, little rocket. He's shooting at nobody. The game hasn't started yet. Jeez, I tell you what. Oh, hey, there you go. There's a lesson learnt. It moved about 3 grid squares and then stopped. So I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that's how far rockets could go or could not go off. Yeah, interesting stuff. Anyway. But look, lovely to see you all here. I hope you are all well. This is a Friday night. This is Friday Night Fights. VK is now telling me that they are about to go, so I'm going to assume that there's some sort of map reset. Or, no, this is it's just on, is it? It just starts in this particular position. Let's see what happens here with the guys. Oh, there it is, map reset. Okay, so it's a 30-second map reset. So we'll have that little bit of brief time where we have to do the quick reset of all our stuff. And get ourselves into the squad. For those that haven't seen admin camera before or don't know much about it, I'll do a quick demo of that once we get into the next match, to the start of the next match. But let's talk a little bit about what OCE Friday Night Fights is all about. So if I just do the announcement reading side of things, I've got kids screaming in the background. This is Epic 44-40 battle with Axis versus Allies, and it is a full match. And I might have to throw something at my children in the background there. All right, we'll just create a quick locked infantry squad, and we will get ourselves in here. So this is how it works. You drop yourself into a squad as whatever. I've turned off in-game comms, so you're not actually going to hear anybody chatting away. It does tend to distract when you're doing a live stream. Then for admin camera, you can see here we've got a whole heap of options. I turn off all the highlight stuff because it takes away from the integration. And then we do that twice, and then we're in this mode. Now, one of the other keys about it is to give yourself slow camera where you can. All right, and otherwise you rip the heads off the people that are trying to watch your match. So this is it. We're fighting over Saint Mary-Glaise tonight, and that's an Australian way of Saint Mary-Glaise in Australia. I don't even know how to pronounce French stuff, so I don't even try. And this is the point they're going to fight over. So let's have a quick look at what we've got here. We've got Crossroads and Matsunda Creek, which I believe is Mansion on the Creek. That's what it translates to. But St. Mary-Glaise, of course, is the point where we talk about the majority of the fight's going to happen. And it is, you can see there, it's just to the left of the chapel, and the chapel is the big fighting point here. And one of the things that I can tell you is very common about this particular map and this particular point is that everyone satchels the fuck out of that chapel. That is what's going to happen. That's what we're going to witness and observe here. If one squad or one team is embedded heavily in that chapel, I can guarantee you that somebody on the other team is going to be racing in and trying to pop a satchel. This side here, as we rip around to the north side, I guess, and you can see the compass down the bottom there. This side here is where you tend to find people push in to get those satchels on. The reason is because they can get pretty close here through these little backyards, I guess we'd call them, and then rip across the road here with a bit of smoke. Pop a satchel on the side of the building. Here's a great spot for a satchel. I've seen many a satchel go into there without having too much observation on them. You can see there's no real windows to look out this side. So unless the enemy team is sort of sitting here exposed because there's not enough wall, they're going to get shot if they're there. They'll get a satchel in there. So that's what I'm looking for a few times here tonight. The other thing I've got to say is that we've got to watch out to see what is going on with some of the rest of the team. It is, when you're by yourself, you don't pick up everything, but I'll try and do my best there. Let's put the boys back up. So on the top left corner there is Butterdog. Butterdog is on the, wait for it, Butterdog is on the Axis side. Where'd he go? Yeah, there he is. He's on the Axis team. So that's probably going to confuse the fuck out of everybody, isn't it? We might have to switch them around. And Jimmy the Hand is on the other side. So let me do that. Let me do that thing right now. I'm going to try and switch them around so that Jimmy the Hand, who is one of the blue team, is actually on the left up the top of the map there. So give me a second here while I do that. copy Jimmy's things there. Okay, there you go, Jimmy. And properties, paste in there. So what this site is called, by the way, is Video Ninja. And it's just a website. There we go. So I've got Jimmy on both screens now. So I'll get rid of him up there. And we'll get Butterdog back up. Butterdog, where are you? Quickly, quickly, quickly. Got you, Butterdog. And we put you on Jimmy's now. Here we go. Butterdog, paste in there. And Butterdog, paste in there. Yeah, so that's the website, Video Ninja. There we go. So I have got Butterdog in the top right corner because he is an Axis player, and Axis, of course, are the right-hand side, the red side, or the orange side. And Jimmy the Hand, top left corner, he's the ally, so he's blue. Here we go, though. We are on the mission, and have a look at it straight up. Straight up, look at this. Bam! Jimmy the Hand was a player. He's no longer there. Don't know what got him, but it got him good. Let's get in onto that action and see what's happening here. We've got a truck coming down around the back here. There we go. McFly, Jack Commando, Dunny Spherical. That's a great strafing run that got nobody. Strafing runs are such a waste in city maps. That's my opinion. I'm going to stick to that. But we've got Thanos, Max D, Nox, Fuzzy, and Electro coming in now into that very important north zone. You can see Blues are capping it with weight of numbers in the point, and you can see a lot of those folks down there to the south as well. Thanos is going to try and shut off this attack here. There's another strafing run. And I don't know where these strafes are going, but they're not picking up anybody. A few little grenades going in there. Let's have a bit of a swivel around here. Spherical's trying to get the drop on Thanos, and he has, but he's done the 1-2. They've killed each other there. Historian Aussie, Tozzy, sorry, 99, Tozzy 99. Andy, oh fuck, I hate casting names, by the way. So let's see what this does. All right, lovely smooth camera here as we whip around. Artillery's already coming in. Remember, this is a full match. This is a full match. There's the double 1-2 there as well. So a couple there. There's trades going on here as Blues start to take the point. We're doing okay. There's Mitchy's down. Mitchy's been dropped by Andy, I think, over the back there. There's a tank or something up the top. That's it. Stewart coming in through the north area there. Das Blackjack have to watch out, but Blackjack's going to be a Satchelier if that team stops. Oh, that was a great kill. Great kill. Centurion. Oh, Centurion shouts to him. One of my followers and subs on this channel, actually. Great kill there from Centurion. Beautiful work, mate. There's your shout out. Your moment of glory is over. He'll clip that for sure. All right, Butterdog's trying to come in now. Look at Butterdog there. He's got his map. Oh, no, he's on the right. That's right. I've changed him around. Nice kill on the truck there. Doesn't really matter too much there. Butterdog's done a nice kill there. He's got his map open, having a bit of a look. Max D in the building there is going to try and take Butter. You can see Jimmy the Hand, though, in the top left screen there. He's in the front of the chapel now, and he's trying to shut that front door down with Yak Commando coming in. So Blues have definitely got the points so far in the middle here. That's great work from the blue team. But we've got Orange flanking around beautifully up the north there. Road Rage, one of my favourite recon guys, he's up there, so we'll have to keep an eye out to see what he does. All right, so Artie coming in here. It's sort of just splashing around everywhere, that artillery, isn't it? It's not really... If they're aiming for one or the other... Oh, okay, so what's happening is the Orange team would be shelling the chapel at the moment. That's what's happening. Not really going to get a lot of kills on the top of the chapel. What I find fascinating, there's only one person in the chapel and one person outside in that cap circle. So where the hell is everybody else? Let's have a bit of a look at the map quickly and see what's going on. You can see 4 Garys. So those 4 Garys spread up there are sector control. That's really good to see. And the top right window, as I said, is Butterdog. So just keep an eye on that to see what... I can't really see it on my screen very well over here. But just see what comes up there. Excuse me, when it comes for... comes time to talk about their garrisons, where the German garrisons are. But we're going to talk quickly here about what OCE Friday Night Fights are. And on the Discord it says, are you tired of spending your Friday nights on Hell Let Loose building garrisons whilst your team never stops pressing W? That's exactly right, isn't it? Would you want more competitive games on a regular basis? Well, you'll still have to build garrisons. It's the same format as Friday Night Fights, which has been hosted by GOF. It is a gathering of Hell Let Loose communities and players to kickstart the weekend with some sweaty gameplay. Every Friday, they gather competitive players to play 50 versus 50 mixed team match. This is not a scrim. Teams are mostly randomised. The whole point is to gather players who care, have a really good game each Friday, and meet some other players in the community. So that'll do for me reading that stuff out. I love these initiatives because it keeps that enthusiasm there. There's probably a little bit of Hell Let Loose burnout around the place because of all the comps and stuff going on. And there's a lot of other games out there. I mean, I don't know how many you guys have got in your Steam folder for starters, but I've got way too many that I don't play. But, you know, this is a great opportunity to get people together and have a bit of a really intense fight. So we'll talk about the tournament I'm running in a couple of weeks' time. We'll talk about that a little bit later on for some intensity. But just have a look at some of the action. Here's Lupus. He's up on top. He's up on top of the building. And I absolutely have no fucking idea how some of these people do this stuff. I really don't. I need to learn how to do this sort of stuff. Look at him up there on that building. What a great spot. Great spot there. And McFly's probably wondering where the hell that shooting's coming from. But I guess the thing you've got to watch out for here, Lupus, is if anybody's watching from up north, they're going to cap you in the back of the head, mate. Historian's not, though. He's walked across the road there. So there's the end of that. Well, fair enough. All right. So we're going along okay here. We've got Jimmy the Hand top left, as I said, and Butterdog top right. Butter's out in the middle of the paddock there. We can do the big zoom over, actually, as we sweep up there. There's Butterdog coming across an open paddock now. Braver man than I doing that, but good on him. He's going to come in back of Elvis. He lives? Sure, that'll do. And you can see there the Blues will be getting a notification their garrison's locked up, and that's because Butter is actually coming in the back. Elives. It's going to be a long night, isn't it? He lives. Oh, there's Fuzzy in on the point. Butterdog's been cut down. Oh, unlucky Butter. He found that garrison, though, so they'll mark that, and they'll know what's going on there. And you can see that there's been a bit of a draw out of players there, or there's enough sector stuff going on. A little bit of a threat for that centre point at the moment, but the Blues are taking it back. We've got some more action back here. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's Kelteth lurking way at the back here. Kelteth and I have worked together on a couple of projects over the last couple of years. He's a good egg, Kelteth, and a very good player. He does like to lie around in the grass a lot, though. That's something I've got to shout out for him. He's not real life, in-game. I don't know what he does in real life, and I don't really care. Blackjack now coming in on that garrison, and you can see it will be locked up again. There it is. But Blackjack's probably, I don't know, what is he going to do? There's some artillery coming in on the garrison. No, Blackjack's actually left that garrison. We've got a tank there. The guys are all lurking around that tank. Artillery's landing next to the garrison itself. Blackjack coming in behind him. Oh, no, he didn't even get one. He just got cut to pieces as he went across the road. And there's a bit of artillery for good measure, just to make sure he's doing that. And Trauma Stu has just come in with a random raid. Trauma Stu, lovely to see you, mate. I can do this shout-out shit. I really can. Great to see you, man. And Stu just did a community event stream, which I absolutely love watching that stuff. But tonight, of course, I didn't have time to watch too much of it, although Blue Rose Jelly and Igniculus were there with him. And Blue, of course, gave me some lip. I heard it. It's on record. I'm watching you, Blue. They're all great streamers in their own right, folks, and I'll do some shouts there to check them out shortly as we watch this little bit of a gameplay here that's going up. I tell you what, they're defending the shit out of this garrison, although there's the artillery coming in. Let's get back over here now and have a bit of a look what's going on that south side, because we've got some more pressure in the city here from the Orange team. The Axis team are coming in from down south rather nicely here. There's some really good little fights going on in here. Let's try and get in a bit closer here. Look at this stuff here. Here we go. Spore and General 81. General 81? Sure. They can hear each other. There's a little bit of a lurky lurk going on there, isn't there? A little bit of a tippy tap of feet as they can't see each other. That's piss funny when that happens. You know he's there. You know he's there, but you can't find him. And Spore is there going, where is this fucker? Morsey's trying to find him as well. He's probably talking straight to Norsey, trying to talk to Spore. Here we go. This is going to be it, where JNL's going to pop his head around the corner, probably get his face shot off. We'll see what happens. Looking at it, there's a sneak. Oh, great, he's got the first shot off. Well done. Martin and Red Six are over the back. They're having a bit of a play. Spawn jumped the fence. He's given up and run off. And he's been cut down. JNL, well played, JNL. Well played. Hey, please, by all means, let me know if the sound is okay. If it's buzzing or if it's too loud, let me know. I've got to do some modifications on that. I'll just quickly see what the message here is for Butterdog. If Butterdog is lagging a little bit there, if I've just got to let him know if it's lagging you, quit out of it. I don't want it to impact your game. All right, he might have a bit of a PC challenge there, so that's fine. Let's do a couple of quick shout outs again here to Blue Rose Jelly, who is also, as Stu would say, a good egg. This little fight here, JNL's finally down. I'm sorry we missed that. I'll just see what Butter does there with his screen. He's in the top right. I'm going to probably drop him out. Yeah, he's dropped off on us. I don't want him to have his game impacted. So we've just got Jimmy the Hand there, who is on the blue team as well. We'll just watch Jimmy's play there from time to time, and we might actually get in and have a look once he starts getting in. Red 6 has been chopped out. Blue guys have really got the control down here nicely. They are certainly playing better than the orange, although at the moment the orange, the Axis, are running around the back here and starting to cut off that attack line, and we've still got a wonderful fight up there. Look at that. The orange have come in. Butter's come in there now. That's what we were watching on his screen. So he's on that garrison finally. It's taken him probably 5 minutes or so, but they've finally got in there, and Butter's now getting that garrison out of there. Blackjack coming to support. There's that garrison down. So we talk routinely about sector control, and that is where you dominate an area so that, there's the strafe. It's coming late, but it's taken out one. The old commander strafe to get that person off your Gary. She's a little bit late, but it's better late than never, I guess. So that's him gone. Fuzz is in there from 3 para. He's lurking, trying to find Blackjack and Knives hiding up in the building there. Let's get back over now, though, to the cap circle, because it seems that we're actually having orange take it slowly. And it is sector control by the look of that. So get ourselves up here to a nice high view, have a bit of a look. There we go. We've got an OP down there where Yak Commando, Spherical and Dunny are. So they're going to come and try and go across that middle area there. That's pretty challenging for them to try and do that. The old south area we're looking at where McFly and Tozzy are, that's a great area to control as well, but you can see Alpin and Pedro have been trying to shut that down as well. So Blue just starting to take back the cap now as they throw a few bodies back at it to try and defend it. We've still got some movement up north there. Goose, Obsy, saw a couple other names up there. Thanos, Das up there, trying to have some sector control in that direction as well. But at the moment, it seems that the fight is going to be over the chapel for a little while. Maximus has tried to cross the road and he's failed that. Yak Commando down in the bushes there, seeing what he can do. VK, of course, I was talking to before, just took a bullet to the head. Something just blew up behind me, scared the shit out of me, to be honest. This happens as well. Dunning in there trying to work through the numbers of blue players that are on the point. He's moving up while Yak Commander gives cover fire. This is the stuff I like to see. He's got a covering position there. I would prefer to have bullets actually going in onto the point. There's some supplies coming in. No idea who that is. Mitchie's been taken down. Dunny might actually be able to get in here quite nicely. Okay, those supplies are Axis supplies, so they're waiting for their squad leader to come in. Oh, there you go, Nox. Great kill there from Nox, stopping them coming across the open ground. There's a lesson here for those watching. Spherical up on the roof again. How nuts is that? And by the way, thank you for the follows, folks. I do appreciate it. With the delay, you'll get this message in 10 minutes' time. So thank you, though. I do appreciate the follows. And while you're doing that, let's talk quickly about, while we watch this little fight. Yeah, Commando's down finally. Let's see what Spherical can do up here on the top of the building. Jimmy's there hiding in the chapel, of course, in that top left window. You can see him looking out. So he's got a good defensive position. So on the 2nd and 3rd of July, Australian Eastern Standard Time, between, say, 11:30 in the morning and 9 at night, I'm running a tournament. It's a 5v5 tournament, and the idea of the 5v5 is that you put in a team, or you sign up solo, it doesn't matter, we'll find you a team, and you do 5 matches against 5 other teams in 5 different spots on the map. And the way it works is you'll fight over a 4 grid square area, and it'll have nothing to do with cap circles. Oh, fuck me, here's a bombing run, just as I'm explaining something. Great bombing run that hits nothing. Always good to see that. That's not the best bombing run I've ever seen. Let's see who dropped that one. That was the Axis bombing run. We would hope that was a little bit better than that. Anyway, so if we were to use this as an example, one of the fight areas might be this 4 grid square area here, and you might be fighting over this particular T intersection. And so one group will start, say, here, and the other group will start here, equidistant from the point, and you'll have 10 minutes to kill as many of the other squad as you can. That's it. 5 matches of that. Top 12 teams go through to the grand final weekend. There are real prizes on hand. I've got a pool of prizes here worth a couple of $100 just for first place. So if you want to know more about that, you'll need to either PM me in Discord. I'm Noppers #6468. That's Noppers #6468. Type it into the chat here, and I can probably message and post a link in. Actually, I'll just do that, won't I? Fucking technology and all that stuff. You'll need to jump on the Big D Discord because it is being hosted by Big D on their servers. So for those of you that don't like Big D or don't want anything to do with them, or you can't on their servers, I'm sorry, I can't help you out. But in this particular event, they are actually hosting it. So, yeah, by all means, jump into the Big D Discord and check it out. I would absolutely love to see. We've got a comp on, don't worry about that. There's a full comp on. We've got plenty of teams so far. There is a max limit of teams. We're not going to hit that max limit, but I encourage you to come and sign up. There is a fight going on, though, in the chapel here now. Jimmy the Hand's fighting for his life in there. You can see Infinity and Shagger running around the outside here, having a bit of a look, see what they can do to try and take this point, and they are starting to cap it. That's really good work. Let's have a quick look at that map again just to see what's going on there. You can see Blues have been pushed right out there. They've got the garrison back up north, but they're under a bit of threat here. It is a contested centre point at the moment, but I think Orange have got the numbers here. It just depends if they've got a garrison up. Let's take a closer look at what Jimmy's looking at in his point of view. Here's Jimmy inside the chapel. Hopefully this is nice and smooth. He's looking out the front window and he's shooting down. Well, I don't know what he was shooting at there. That was a bit strange. He knows Jag Commando's outside. There you go. Look at that. Right outside the door here is Jag Commando. It's a little bit laggy, but that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. We might just have a quick look, see if we can fix that up for us to watch that. It is a full screen here at the moment on someone else's computer, so I'm not really sure how that goes for them uploading. But that's why we lost Butter before. It wasn't giving him enough upload. That's a great kill there. Jag Commando's just been popped in my screen and yours as well, that you can see right there now. Great kill from Jimmy the Hand. Well played, mate. He's just solo holding the chapel. Really, really well done from Jimmy. So that's excellent play. Well done, man. We'll just pop back to that. Have a bit of a look at the bigger picture again. We've got a great fight going up here by the look of it, up to the north area, northwest area. That's up near where Hospice is. So let's zoom in on this and see what's going on. There's Thanos trying to hold off a few guys. Max D over there hiding at the back there, waiting to see what comes down the road. You can see a tank marker, so they know there's a tank up there. I can hear something shooting off to the back. Obviously around the back here, there's another tank marker on a, well, it's not the most threatening cart I've ever seen, but who knows? Maybe there's a satchel in it. No, good tank marking there, boys. Oh dear. All right, let's not criticise. We are armchair generaling this, aren't we? They've stopped that attack up here. They can see there's a garrison mark down here now. Yep, absolutely. Look at that garrison. That'll be the Axis garrison. Thanos is going to try and work in on that as Snacker pops up there to the left. All right. Look at that lovely spawn wave. Can Thanos get him as they come around? Thanos is running. Oh, he's been running with a grenade in his hands, and he's thrown it long. Electro running off to the right inside the screen there. Bits and pieces of body parts or whatever flying everywhere there. Blue's been dropped down. Max D sweeping around the backside there. Electro's going to have to come up in the front side. There we go. Cover fire coming in there from Max D. Scrib's going to jump up and have a look. Oh, he's been... Max D, great play. Snacker's still racing around the back there, though. That's hilarious. Oh, lovely, lovely work there from Electro and Max D to get onto that garrison. They'll have locked that out now, so there's no way the Axe... Oh, but I tell you what, where did that even come from? Mr. Sniper, I told you, watch out for this guy. And here he is. That's got to be a couple of 100 metres there. Road Rage with a lovely shot through the... How the hell did he shoot through there? Look at that for a shot, ladies and gents. That tiny little gap there to the right of building is where he's plucked somebody over some... If we even get down to where the head height is, how is that for a shot? Noting that we can see the blue markers, but imagine if they weren't there. What a great shot from Road Rage. Hats off to you, sir. One of the best snipers around. And he's proving it tonight yet again. So, well played. But back into the city here, we can see Jimmy now is trying to sweep around the back of Goose and where the attack's coming from. And it's a very, very contested point, this chapel. Very, very contested point. So well played here so far from both teams, both on the attack and defence. It is absolutely lovely to see. Tozzie's been pulled down. He's been nailed. That's the end of him. And Tozzie, I think, was the commander of the Axis forces. Mav, of course, the commander of the Allied forces there, we can see. And for those that don't quite follow it as much as I do, Blue are the Allies in this particular match because I'm on their team, and Orange are Axis because they're the opposition. So I'm just in a squad, zooming around the map. Admin cam works that way. bit of an overlook of what's going on the point right now. Taking a bit of a step back. We can see there's still a fight going on at the back that the blue players are winning gradually. We've got quite a few orange on the point contesting it with the blue team. There's not a lot of them there. Great kills there. Jimmy just dropped by somebody up the top of the screen, as we can see. Just checking a Discord message here from Butters to see what happened. Oh, he's given us another link here, folks. This is good news. Let's see what we can do here with Butters and see if we can get him in and on again. That would be really good if I can get him back on the screen. Love it. Oh, let's do it right. There we go. Butters is back in. And here we go, folks. That's it. There's Butters in the top right corner there. Lovely, lovely work from him to get his computer up and running again with that screen shot for us. So now Jimmy the Hand on the Allied side, top left corner, and Butters is up the top right corner there. Great point of view stuff from them. Orange, though, have pushed in. It's just timely. There's Butters is there sticking out the south door. He's just cut down muzzle. Somebody has, and Butters was in that. Butters is running around the outside of the building now. There's no blue in here, and orange are actually going to take the centre point. They're going to take the chapel area and pick up the township of Saint-Marie-Glace with their great play there and good push. However, there's a little bit of a sector control problem. You can see Jimmy there spawned in the top left corner of your screen. He's also on the map there on the top right in the main area that we're looking at, and that's going to be a problem for the orange guys as they try and defend that rear area. I'm going to take a breath and a sip. Just give me 1 second. Okay, that's great stuff there. We'll do another shout out here quickly because I did promise that. One of my other favourite streamers. There we go. Nope, I got that wrong. So, sad face is sad. Let's see if I can find Igniculus here. Oh, he's got the 2 fucking spaces. Igniculus, get ready at 2 dashes. People with shit after their names. You wouldn't see that in my channel. There we go. So Igniculus, again, one of the streamers that works with us on different comp stuff that's going on, and it's really good to see these guys here joining in, as I said before. And by all means, go and join those channels. Go and check them out, folks. They really do some great streaming work, some good entertaining play. You'll see Stu and I tomorrow night. We're going to be Stu. What the hell are we going to be casting tomorrow night, man? He's casting it and I'm going to be joining him as his co-streamer and helping him out. So it's his lead tomorrow night. I'm really looking forward to that. It's nice to be not leading from time to time. And Stu's a great caster. So please, by all means, jump over to his channel, check him out. Check out Blue Rose Jelly. She's streaming stuff all the time for Hell Let Loose and is a good player. And Igniculus as well. One of my first guys that came and supported me when I started streaming, and he's a great streamer as well. Here's a really good fight in the building here that we're looking at, though, with Maximus. Lupus is just trying to come in. Gosh, I wish I had his point of view camera right now. We could probably get in there. We've got the clip on. He's taking down a couple. Let's get that clip off. Let's get that clip off and get down into that ground floor area. And, oh, he's just been nailed on the stairs by McFly. Perfect timing. Game over, son. Game over. Let's see.
It's a trap!
That's the end of poor old Lupus. I just got the clip right there at the right time. So we'll try and get some more of that stuff going on where we can. Blue have, however, taken the building back. But we've still got orange on the left side of the map here. So well played. There's a Woody coming in. Everyone needs a Woody. And here's ours for tonight, folks. He's going to run in solo into that building. Old mate on the top of the roof's gone, finally. Although, is that historian up there? Who knows? Let's follow Woody into this building and see what he actually does with it. Here's a perfect thing. So what we're doing here is we've hit the G key. Oh, yeah. Let's get closer. No, it's not going to work. We've got to get in as close as possible, and that's about as close as I can get to him. Here he is in the building. Let's try and follow him. No, that's not going to work, is it? So it's a bit of a dog trying to follow somebody into the building here. There's his nemesis outside. Yes, I do dad jokes. That's how I roll. Woody just walking around now trying to work out what's going on. This is the clip thing, I guess, probably. Yeah, maybe the clipping will stop me from going through walls. I've turned the clip back on. So the function is the J key stopping it from letting me go through walls and stuff. So we'll just see what happens here. This is interesting, though, isn't it? Oh, look at that. He's just run past on the stairs. Woody's completely missed him. Oh, wow. That's just fascinating play, isn't it? And this happens all the time. People run past each other, don't even know they're there. Here's Jimmy coming in to give him a bit of a hand. No. Oh no, something bad's happened to Woody. Something bad has happened to Woody. Has he disconnected? Has he did? No, he's just lagged out or something there. That was a bit breakdancey. That was a bit breakdancey. Here we go for the top, getting up on top of the building. Okay, that's how you do that one. I knew that. Knew how to get up on that, but what's he doing up here? Let's have a look. See? No, he's not. I just want to see how he does this. No, he's just going and running around, have a bit of a look, see what he can cover. All right, well, that's... we'll let Woody go and fight hard. Yes, that was another dad joke. And we'll go over here and have a look at Yogi Bear, who is running around near the cemetery. What's the next cap point? It's Masunda Creek, that's right. So Blue is sort of scattered all over the place at the moment, fighting around over this way. Yogi Bear's down here by himself. Enemy Tiger G5 next to the Gary. Let's go and have a look at what that Tiger's done. This is one of those things that is really cool with the point of view cameras, though. If you get tanker on either side point of view, or you get a couple of point of view cameras with streamers, you can... I can't see that Tiger, by the way. You can actually get a tank battle going on while you're watching it from up above, and it's just so much fun to have that functionality in the game. I really, really, really do appreciate that they set that up. Let's have an overall view again here. Historian and Jimmy. Jimmy's fighting that top left corner, so let's keep an eye on him because there's stuff going on. There's Jimmy turning around because he knows there's someone in there somewhere. And Murray the Mofo in there as well. VK cutting somebody down up here with the Ag Commando Fuzz, Spore, Brainless, McFly, Infinity. Holy shit, there's a lot of them up that way, isn't there? That's their map side, though, so I suppose that's what we should expect. Orange are really starting to cull them down south here, though, so well played there. Let's see what happens with Goose. Goose around the outside. No, Goose is down. Shotgun for the win. Das got shot down as well from Muzz, but then Knives has popped him in the end. Alpine Wolf's coming in, though. Alpine Wolf is now leaving. He's going to have to respawn with that shit. Great play here from Knives and the teams coming in from the south of the point. And again, we see the cap starting to swing Orange's way because they've got so many. Butterdog, look at him up on top of the roof there in that top right-hand corner. We get to watch that play while we're sweeping down around below him here. There's Butter up on our left. Knives has been cut down. Butter, of course, up high. Folks forget to look up. They forget to look up. And that's what happens here. But Reaper knows he's up there. He's lobbing some grenades in. Let's see where that goes. That's going to explode right in front of us. Here's Reaper inside the building, probably getting upstairs. Oh, here we go. Is that a distracting grenade? I want to see what they do here. Muzz there knows he got shot from up top. Foot, no, I think Butter's in a bit of trouble here. I really do. There's 4 of them coming in to try and find him and clear him out. And that smoke, though... Whoa. It's obviously past my bedtime. That smoke, though, is probably enough of a distraction that no one was able to see him. Butter's still up there. He's going to shoot Reaper on the street. Probably. There's some more fight going on down here. Yeah, Red 6 running around the back there. Great kill from Butterdog from the top of the building. Popped him down. Jimmy, I just saw, died as well, so I don't know what happened to poor old Jimmy, but he's out of there. Here's Red 6 trying to work things around. Butterdog, what a great spot. So he obviously got up on the barrels down there and then up onto the fence and then onto the roof. So I know those types of ones. I just find it, I've never been able to get up onto the top of the roof of a house. Muzz has been shot down. Orange are controlling this reasonably well there. I'm a bit surprised with the amount of blue players you can see around that area. But well done to the Orange team there. We've got lots more going on down south even further. Okay, so they've got a fairly long spawn point to come in from. Knives just got cut down by Crackshot. Obvious. And we've got the cap happening again. Would somebody cap and hold the fucking point? Honestly, it's a revolving door of who owns what at the moment. H marks another Tiger. That's what I'm hearing from the blue team. Juliet's asking for some supplies out there. Bravo's got an attack marker up the north there. I'm not seeing a tank mark. Oh yeah, it is up the top there. Let's go and have a look at what this Tiger's actually doing. We haven't seen any tank stuff going on, but straight away you get there and you can see Alpine Wolf chasing it. There's a and that's the end of that. The Stewart for the win. Yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what you say about the Stewart tanks. I have a 4-minute clip, yes, a 4-minute clip on my Twitch with 2 Tiger, a Panzer IV, and some other fucking thing killed by a Stewart tank. My Stewart tank. I was just the driver. These things can be lethal if you've got intel. We might follow our plucky little Stewart because it's Centurion, as I said, good ex-Centurion. Here we go. This is the work in now to try and come in and put some fire support on the chapel area and see if they can clear out stuff. But we're just going to follow in old Centurion for a moment. I won't do any of the battle comms stuff. They might end up just be talking on Discord anyway, and I like to have the comms turned off. So let's see what the Stuart can do. He's got Dunny there over to the left and Norsey. They are, of course, enemy players to this Stuart, because the Stuart is on the Allied side. Lamode around the right there. Yep, he's aware of the fact that he's getting shot at now. Great shooting down the street there from the Stuart. Where there's the two AT guys. I wonder if they're going to come in and kill the Stuart. Looks like Dunny's on the way in. Surely that information's been passed out. That Stuart's very brave to be sitting still at the moment. Very dangerous move sitting still in the tank in this game. So please, folks, by all means, as I said before, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Say hello in chat. I will talk to you, via this or type in chat if I need to. I'll reach out to you as where I can and be interactive as much as possible. But there is a 10-minute delay on this. And for those that have joined, we are watching the Friday Night Fight on OCE, the OCE server and OCE Discord. It's just a conglomeration of oceanic stuff. When I was talking to some of the guys who administer this before, it's not clan specific, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not about one community or another. This is about the oceanic community, as all things should be. I want to see less politics in the oceanic community and more good, engaging gameplay. This Stuart's learning a hard lesson right now. Spherical is now marking that and saying, hey guys, there's a tank here, can someone fucking deal with it? As that tank fails to climb over a brick wall. Bit hit and miss the old brick walls in this game, but you learn that stuff over time. If there's any new players in the chat at the moment, please say hello. Both here and also come and join me in game anytime you want. I am more than happy to help you out. I do training videos for this, although I haven't done it for a while. There's Yag Commando taking a full Stuart to the face, and that'll be the end of him for a little while. The Stuart's having a little bit of fun here, and I do love the fact that you can race around in these little tanks, the Lux and the Stuart. Excuse me. And by the way, I've checked with a German streamer, Das Altberg, and Lux is how you pronounce it, so I'm going with the German. Don't care anyone else says. And the Yak Commando bravely again going face on to the Stuarts. I find your gameplay there.
Yeah, that went well.
There you go. Poor old Jag is not there anymore, but he will spawn in again. Will he know that tank has raced off down the road? Who knows? Really good push here from the Stuart as it gets out there into the back lines. It almost feels like... Well, I got told at the start that this was a fight over the entire map. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Panzer IV, and that is the end of the Stuart. Lovely kill there. So the Stuart was having fun until he overextended, and the Panzer IV said, thanks for coming, see you later. So we won't follow the Stuart anymore, because it's nothing but a pile of corpse right now. Let's get back up into the battle now and see what's actually happening. And you can see the orange team, the Axis team, are starting that push back into the point. There is a garrison here somewhere. It's just down... Well, it's got to be just down in front of me. I'm just trying to find it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Where the hell is that going? Oh, it's gone. That's why I can't see it. They took it out. It was marked on the map, so that's locked. They know they're there, though. Here's another vehicle coming in. That sounds like a recon. Yeah, it absolutely is. So we've got a Puma who, I tell you what, who just got missed. That's Ness and Powder Monkey, both great players in their own right. I've known those guys for a while. In their gameplay, you can see here that it's trying to do what it can on the point here, shooting at God knows what. Is that another tank down there? Okay, there's a 76 racing around the back there. That Puma's in a lot of trouble. They're going to have to go and repair the shit out of that. That'll buff out though, so that'll be fine for them. Let's have a bit of an overarching look. You can see as we back off here and have a high-end look at what's going on. You can see that Orange is starting to cap, and they're doing that. How? Well, there's a little bit of sector control, I guess. It must be that north sector control. Let's pivot around. Now I'm facing north. Let's see here. Yeah, there's about half a dozen players there. They're on the point. Oh, okay, so they've actually got players in the point. And there's a bunch south. Okay, there you go. So that's what's happening here. But we've just got the cap starting to occur on route to Harris. So I'm wondering what that's going to mean for this actual gameplay. So you can see Alpin, Footner and Pedro trying to stop this push that's coming in from the south here. That north push has succeeded really well, though. Reaper, Lupus are trying to sweep in from the north as well. We've still got in the cameras, as I said before, Butterdog in the top right and Jimmy the Hand in the top left. So keep an eye on those guys as they fight their way through. I can hear that tank, I'm assuming. Something down there. Yeah, there we go. That's a 76. And the reason I know it's a 76, well, obviously in this mode, it's got 3 dots on it, so that's a 76. But the way you can tell is that muzzle, I just can't remember what the actual technical name is for it, but you can see on the end of the muzzle there's a flash suppressor or a muzzle breach suppressive thing. I just can't remember what the terminology is for it. That is 76 when it's got that on it. The 75 has a smooth barrel all the way down to the end. He'll be looking for that Panzer IV, of course, which is getting called out there in chat. Here's a balloon spawn wave. Mav's obviously seen the threat. We've got Spherica. There's the Puma at the top right there. Just saw that sneaky little Puma racing around the back there of another allied tank. This is going to be an excellent little play here. Look at that. He's going to run in behind it, keeping himself sneakily there. Centurion, you're in a bit of trouble, son. You're probably going to watch out because that Puma has AP rounds and it's just put one right up your dates. That's not going to end well for the 75. You see 75 because of the smooth barrel. That Puma wants to move though because it's going to... it's missed! Oh, not very good play. You could just drive around that 75, guys, but instead it's parked right into it. I don't know if the 75 has the barrel depression on that. I really don't. I think that 75 is going to be lucky. Yes, absolutely. Oh! Well, there you go. Yes, that's absolutely great play from the 75 there, and terrible finish from the Puma, who had the drop on the 75, but then for some strange reason just drove all the way in instead of trying to flank it. I guess it looks a bit different on the ground, and maybe they didn't think they could go around it. Here's Butterdog, the assault class, popping in that bloody great picture there. A slow tank, and he's got the satchel on it, and he's done well. You put it at one end of the tank, and then the tank, if it's moving forward in first gear or reversing, you just can get it on before it gets there. Here's Shameflame. I want to see if he gets this off quickly. He's a little bit of a panic here. I reckon he will. I reckon he's got about 5 seconds to spare on that satchel before he would die. So he's going to save that tank, and he's going to save it very well. Unlucky from Butterdog. Great play, though. And if you saw that clip, that is the way you put a satchel on a slow-moving tank. Aim for the end that's moving away from you, and by the time the other end of the tank gets to that point, you'll have the satchel on beautifully. So well played, Butterdog. Just a bit unlucky there, mate. They obviously had enough intel to pick it up. A couple of tanks there now, Centurion. Oh, and a lovely shot from Nausea to wake that tank up, but I don't think it's going to do enough against the 76. Blues have taken the point back. 49 minutes left on the clock, so still a fair way to go, but definitely dominated at the moment by Blue. Really good gameplay going on here, though, and you can see Route to Harris just starting to get that little bit of contest happening. So Orange are in a bit of trouble. The Axis forces are in a bit of trouble here as they try and surge a wave onto Route to Harris to try and shut down that. That's VK and Ellipse. And they are doing very well to shut down the northern attack. And this is also a perfect demonstration of how two players, just a small number of people, can actually hold off entire squads sometimes. The best way to do it is not all come down in one straight line like that. So Lamode and Andy should be heading south further, not coming in from the exact same attack line. There is a Lux running around now, though, and that's going to go and shoot into that building, I reckon, and give it a bit of what for. Here's... well, that's what I thought was happening. There's Ness and Powder. Kelp running across a paddock there. Never going to work out well, paddock runs. Don't care how good a player you are, running across open paddocks is never fun, especially in the enemy zone. Let's get back onto the point here. We could see that the orange attack has absolutely stalled here, completely and utterly stalled here. Jimmy up in the chapel again there. Lovely footage from Jimmy. Really cool to see how he plays this game. And, of course, Butterdog top right. Wonderful to see that. And again, folks, thank you for joining me tonight. It's lovely to see you all. This is the type of casting that I like to do. I prefer this over just general chatting. I do run now what I call the Gentleman's Club on Monday night, which is with Fuzzled and Red Dragon. And we sit here, playing hell let loose in a squad together and talking shit like old people do. They'll absolutely resent that because they're probably about 15 years younger than me, but what the hell? If they're in the Gentleman's Club, they're old, that's all I say. North Sea popping a few rockets at Alpenwolf. Not sure if I'd be doing that with the rockets, but hey, you know what? If you got ammo, you might as well use it. He got a tank round back for his trouble. No, he got an anti-tank back for his trouble, and then a rifle to the face, and that's the end of Nausea. Well played, Alpenwolf. Lupus trying to run around the back there. Here's Shagger and Yogi Bear. Artillery starting to come in. Let's have a quick look at who is on the artillery down here. Nobody whatsoever. So it must be always the Axis artillery. And so we'll go over and we'll check that out. Quickly whipping across the paddock. You can see the recon squad. Yeah, Steve's trying to take Cooler out. Here's Steve and Cooler. Everything goes on this map, as I said before. So it's a full map. You're allowed to do whatever you want, wherever you want. It's fight for everything. Cooler there. Nosey's there. And that's the end of Steve. Well played, Cooler. That was a really good jump out, I must admit. Really, really good jump out. And look, information like that is, of course, why I'm on a 10-minute delay. Because if Cooler was watching this, for example, he could easily look and see where that guy was trying to stalk him. So the stream delay thing is an unfortunate necessity in life. I can't control who watches the stream. Not really. And that's how it works. But anyway, you know, I don't expect anyone here would ever do that sort of stuff, but that's why there's a stream delay, just in case, and sorry that we have to have that, folks. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. There is some really good gameplay going on here. We can see that Blue have absolutely dominated this point now. So it's going to take a little bit of work in the 45 minutes left. So halfway through now, ladies and gentlemen, 45 to go, and a bit of work coming here for the Orange team. We can see that that attack has been fairly shut down on Red to Harris. Yeah, it's controlled in the centre point here. Well done. Well done here from the Blue team so far. And I'm going to have to grab myself a little drink here, I think. That's what's going on. Let's have a look at what Jimmy, the hand, is doing. Where are we? There's Jimmy. Where is Butter? I do not know where Butter is. Jimmy's racing around down the bottom there. I'd really love to know where Butter Dog is at the moment. I feel like, yeah, look at that. A lot of orange up north because they've lost, I'm guessing, most of their cap points. And I want to see that on Butter's screen. So I'm just going to pop some things open. We're just going to see, this is his map. So if you can see that, I can't, old man's eyes, yeah? If we can see that, let's just pop his screen down here and have a quick look. I'm just bringing up a bigger picture. So when he popped open the map, it's a little bit laggy there. I can see that on his main screen. I'm sorry for that. We'll just see what he brings up on the map here when he has a look. There's no sound. You won't get any sound in there, unfortunately, because I don't bring the sound in because it does some funky stuff. But, yeah, I'm just trying to see when his map comes up. I've got my map in the top right corner. Jimmy's still top left. There we go. He's too quick. He's flicking it open, flicking it closed. Yeah, and I can't jump in and tell him to do his map. So I wouldn't do that to him. All right, so let's go back to that full screen and pop that one away and pop that one away. And there we go. So back to Jimmy up the top left and Butter on the top right. And if we get in and have a look there now, you can see they've absolutely dominated. Oh, a bit too quick there. Pedro trying to take that building out. Where is Jimmy gone? Don't know where he went. No, there he is. He's way over that side. Okay, so these guys right now, what they're trying to do is they're getting this map sector control stuff going on. So we've got 3, 5, 6 garrisons there, a bunch of OPs, nowhere near garrisons, hopefully. You know, supplies going in here. We're going to see a 7th garrison. We should hopefully see an 8th garrison up here. And that gives Blue very good sector control and they can redeploy and things like that. It's one of the very important parts of competition gameplay is getting that control over certain areas. So excellent work here from the Blue team. Orange have really got the work ahead of them. Let's go and have a look. Here's Butter, top right there, as we said before. Butter's just had a kill on the street there from he's killed Footner. Brainless is the commander of the Orange team, by the way. That's what I'm noticing. The Axis are commanded by Brainless. Muzz just got cut down. Here's Lupus trying to get through as well. He's just waiting in there. There's Reapers coming on the other side there. Excellent. There should be a little bit of a great push here from Brainless. He knows he's got to do some work. That sounds like the Luke's up the top there. There's the OP gone. Well picked up there. Reaper is in a bit of trouble here. He gets pincered. And well done from Butter Dog. Great kill there. Great kill. Lupus is still there, though. They need to be looking out for that. And they may not. Oh, well done one battle dog, 2 in a row. You can hear that Luke's up there shelling the shit out of something. Bit of a kill going to come up here. Dawn can get himself. Oh, that's the tank. That's what's going on. There is the 76 that has killed another German tank. There's a dead Luke's and a bouncy 76 there. Oh, and it bounced, but not hard enough. That is a Tiger tank for sure. There we go. A wonderful. Okay, work with me here, people. Capra, Lance, thrust push, and the. Oh, and the Happy Void. Okay, I can't work under these conditions. I really cannot. Well killed there from Lance Thrushbush and the Happy Void. Sounds like a fucking band. The boys are back together. Well done, band. All right. Still a better love story than Twilight, that thing. Anyway, here we whip. Here we whip around now. You can see the city is well and truly controlled. But what's happening up here, of course, is the Orange team, the Axis team, have made that push up north. They've managed to get some momentum up here now. That Tiger's coming in support. You can see that over there where Blue is, you can see the Tiger just sort of lurking in. Twilight. Dawn, Thanos and Max D are in there nice and tight with Spore, trying to see if they can push through. They're going to have a lot of trouble getting out of that area. Look at this. Look at this. This lovely little attack, although why he's out, I suppose there's not really anywhere you can go. Keltith, Alpenwolf and Lupus pushing in nicely. 3 anti-tankers. The trouble is that if that Tiger just gets a whiff of them, they're going to get strafed straight away. You could just do a handbrakey pretty much. So we're going to follow these guys in nice and slowly and see if they can actually get the kill on the Tiger. They've got to shoot it low in the back. So let's have a look at it from the other side here. Let's see what we can do here. One in the side, that's not ideal. Kelthith's got the right idea. Low in the back, boys. Low in the back. Low in the back. They should have let the Satchelier go in. That Tiger had no idea they were there, and now it knows they're there. But you know what? 4 rockets will do it as well, and Lupus can now go and satchel something to his heart's content. Great kill, great work there from Keltith and Alpen. Again, demonstrating that you can't have a tank without infantry support. So there's a lesson there for anybody who's wondering how tanking works. You really do need an infantry support. I get caught from time to time without infantry, and that's what happens to me. Some bastard's always got a satchel or a rocket to end my day. Here's this fight going on with Butterdog in the street, and Spore. Nox is sort of in there. Thanos up in the building. Can we get through? I mean, Thanos, well, the fuck, he's standing up here. Here we go. This should be good. This should be good. Can I get through and have a look at Thanos? Thanos here is trying to get through. Nice kill. Nice kill there on Spore. Knives being inside, of course. It's not knife fighting in here. May as well pull the guns out and do the best you can. Great kill there. Shagger's down the road. Thanos is going to go and try and give him a little bit of a hug with some bullets. Nope, he's going to run off in a different direction. Shagger's hiding in that building. Little bit of street fighting going on here. That's lovely to see. Excellent work there, boys. And girls, I didn't really know. I believe there's women on the internet. I've never really met any. Some good fighting going on in there. And there's a tank over the back here now. That looks like another... Yeah, no, that's the 75 from before. So he's out in the middle of the paddock now because there's no Tiger up here anymore. They're doing a bit of a strafing. 39 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. 39 minutes to go. Long battle, this one, of course. Being well fought. And we can see just down south there, we've got a little bit of a problem here for the Allied team because that garrison just went down. This is a good little southern push here by the recon squad of Fuzzy, and the other recon, or Lamode's probably in the same squad. We can't tell, of course, it doesn't show you that information. Fuzz is going to try and push up here and get something happening to the south, I guess. He'd probably be looking for some supplies. Tozzy is down there. Fuzz sort of using the bushes here. Here's his OP. A little bit of an interesting footnote for you here. If I was going to put an OP in this area, I'd actually put it over in that bush, or even go so far as to find one of these bushes here. Now, whilst you might feel that it's in the open paddock area, it's very rare that anybody's going to be running around out here specifically. If I want an OP here, it's very rare that anyone's going to be specifically out in this area and stumble across that OP. They usually run along hedges and stuff. And if you spawn and they see you, well, it's a bit of unluckiness because they wouldn't necessarily be looking at that area. Fuzz is now sweeping around nicely. There's VK in a half track, moving up north. Fuzz has seen him though, so he'll be saying to everybody, hey, there's a half-track up there, somebody kill it. Unfortunately, that Tiger tank is dead and can't do it. There's a bombing run coming in now. That is an Axis bombing run, so I want to see what this actually does. It's a bombing run on nothing. And we see this all too often. The concept is good. That you're going to take out a garrison there maybe and kill a few people. The trouble is, where's your infantry to follow it? They don't have the infantry there. Oh, wait, I stand corrected. There is an OP in here, and they are pushing some people in now, so that's not terrible. But I don't know that bombing run really had good intel when it was dropped. It didn't really affect anything, except maybe sort of clear out a little bit of infantry for the infantry coming in. But in all honesty, they could probably have done that without the bombing run. I think the bombing run would be better used somewhere else. Again, armchair generaling, great straight there from... Was that a straight? Was that VK shooting him? Wow, may have given the credit to somebody else. Nice little push here to the south, though, that we were talking about. Orange made it in there to that sector that we were talking about in those buildings there, which on the map is just in here, of course. But blue team, allied team are looking at that and realising something's wrong there. Jimmy down the bottom here trying to clear out whatever's going on back there with Road Rage and Kappa. Sniping around the back there, so good job those guys. We can see that north push still going on. It's a bit of a splintered push though at the moment because the blue team are sort of holding that area that they were holding before. The orange team are pushing in along that road, which is just to the north of the chapel. And it's a contested cap, but it's still firmly sector controlled in blue's favour. There's enough. Well, the half tracks like this could be a little bit challenging here. I may have to eat my words a little bit here because they're just starting to pincer off a lot of this sector control. So we can see that the half track's down. There's still 2 Garys at the right, but I think we had 7 before. Here's a bombing run though. This is a better bombing run. This has come in with intel, and the commander of the allied team knows full well where this attack's coming from, and he's just popping in that wake up there, poor old McFly just wore it. I don't think it's going to pick up the OP though, which is unfortunate because that means that, fortunate if you're orange team, you can spawn back in. All right, I tell you what, I'm going to have to work on this for my tournament because I'm going to be casting for a better part of 2 days and I'm going to lose my voice if I'm not careful. So here's a great little fight here. McFly and Fuzzy, nobody's hit anything. You may as well throw shovels at each other. What was that? Oh, Private Ryan, where he throws the pistol at him. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Oh, you know what? You can down grenade it. Well played, Fuzz. Well played. But that's a good grenade, that one. Here's Dunny and Tozzy now starting to push in on that chapel. Where's Jimmy with his great footage when you need him? He's somewhere else at the moment. Butterdog up on the street trying to fight stuff. I don't even know where Jimmy is at the moment. Oh, there, he's trying to come around the back here. So he's coming to help Fuzzy. Oh, shit, we've just gone straight through the map bottom. You probably just threw up a little if you're prone to that sort of stuff. I apologise. Right, let's cut the commercial. Cut the commercial. I think we've got the technical skills for this. Yeah. Quick, somebody res Jimmy. There we go. All right. Now, we've been back around here and have a look here. Still a contested point, but well and truly held by the blue team at the moment. Give myself some fresh air in here because I've turned off the room's all closed up for sound purposes. All right, 33 minutes to go, and it is in Blue's favour at the moment, and they are now starting their press on Araut the Haras. So we've got a couple of defenders up there and a couple of attackers up there. Well played on what happened here. Oh, did he get a satchel on it? That is the question. Is there a satchel? Ness is up there as a solo tanker. That is interesting. I want to see whether or not that actually gets a... Oh, well, it's going to get shot in the back by Brainless. Brainless is going to... I think what Elivs is trying to do is protect that. Is he protecting the... So what might have happened here is he wouldn't have been a solo tanker. Oh, here's what he's trying to protect for his AT to come in. Oh, there is a loose that just snuck in. Woody should be able to hit that with a rocket. No. He'll be a satchel ATer. There's some smokes up from the squad leader of that squad. Powder Monkey. Oh, yeah, it's going to rocket. Here it is. Bam, one in the arse for that. Can he get the second one up before Powder Monkey shoots him? Oh, look at this. Happy Void's come out of the tank. Has he got it? No, he has not. And that is a great kill from Woody. And he's just so what he's done is redeployed because he wants to snap that tank, that Tiger tank. There is a 75 racing around here now, a burning 75. It's they don't know it's there. Wow. So what's happened over here on this Tiger tank is that they've jumped out to repair it and they've been nailed by somebody. Andy's now picking up that 75 that had no idea the Tiger was there. Somehow, it's not marked. Why is that not marked? Oh, he's pushing up to the top here to kill, what, a garrison? Okay, so he's going straight for the garrison. Fuck Tiger tanks, they're too hard. And he's getting up there and he's missed that garrison. Oh, and that is the Tiger tank now, putting a round down range to wake up the 75. There goes the Tiger tank in the background there. Woody, great kill. There's Glove. Oh, that wasn't the Tiger shooting it. That was Glove. My apologies. Glove has put one in the back. G'day, Glove. Good to see you, by the way, mate. There's put one in the back of that 75. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 75. Yes, it was. Nice work. Centurion there has taken out the garrison up north there. And we can see, though, while all that has been going on, the point is starting to capture. Butterdog is in there. We've got everybody is in here now having a little bit of a panic. Spherical and Lamode are inside the chapel. Well played. So that was that south push, I'm guessing, but I didn't quite catch it while we were watching that fascinating tank play up there. Shane is calling for help here. You can see he said we're losing badly. No backline either. And let's have a look at that. You can see, oh, okay, so there were garrisons taken out at the back there. That's great, but they've managed to put somewhere in the front. So they sort of have options, and we'll start to see the blue players come in. And they're not only holding the point at the moment, although Jimmy just got nailed inside the church. There's a joke in there. I'm not going to do it. The Blues have got the return option of coming in now on all of those Garys that we just talked about, and they're doing that. But not only that, they are capping the next point. Radda Harris is under a lot of pressure here for the Orange team, and that is big, big, big trouble for them. They are going to lose that point unless they surge to defend it. But having said that, I take that back, because what's happened is that Blue have not got enough on the chapel at the moment. They haven't had enough surge. Orange have defended their attack well enough that they are going to take this. So, it's certainly, again, there must have been a spawn wave. Geez, this is going to be tight. And actually, having said that, Radda Harris is now turning back the other way. It's being contested. You can see they're both flicking back and forth. I think the Axis team are going to take the chapel here. It looks like they've just got the numbers in. Yes, they have. There's not going to be much left here unless they get a quick spawn wave off in the last 5 seconds. This is well played here from the Axis team. Well done, guys. So now all of that great garrison work that was done by the Blue team is completely gone. And look, they've got one garrison now and a half-track and an airhead going in as well. Okay, that airhead's probably pretty clever. It's certainly in a good spot. And it's going to put pressure on Orange. Axis Orange need to absolutely get some sector control up and running now. We could probably have a look at Butter's map if he has a good look at it up there in the top right corner. But it's not happening at the moment. So it's pretty quiet. There's nobody shooting at anybody. That makes me nervous. Here we go. Blue now have got that sector control starting to come back in. Looks like they spawn waved. Yeah, they spawn waved off of that half track. Let's get in and have a tight look at that on the map. They spawn waved off that half track. There's a tank shooting from up north as well, trying to hit whoever's in the building. Let's get. Oh, we've got Jimmy inside, so we're having a look at Jimmy in that top corner. Let's see if we can bring him up on the main screen for just a little bit. And there we go, Jimmy. Okay, cut to commercial, Jimmy. Yeah. This is what happened in the BPL as well. Every time I zoomed in on somebody who was giving me a point of view, they died. The novice curse, they call it. So, well played, thank God. Poor Jimmy. Lost Butters again, though. Don't know where he's gone. Road Rage around the back there, you can see. What have we got? Spherical and Reaper having a bit of play out there. Blue have taken this back. However, what is going on down here? That is an excellent attack from a handful of people. Yeah, Butterdog is actually down there. There you go. Fuzz has come in there. They're trying to hold this. This is a great counterattack. Great counterattack here from the Axis force. They were on the back foot for so much of this match, and now they're starting to take the second last point for the Allied team. However, I think the Allies have got that spawn wave on the chapel area there's some supplies going in. Oh, there's not enough sector control here from the orange team quick enough. They needed to be on that. Oh, having said that, now see how it's flicking backwards and forwards. This is anybody's right now. This could go in any direction. What a fascinating piece of play here. Got some great work. There's a tank on the point now there. Let's watch that sucker go around the back here. He's just shredding stuff up. This Luke's is going to really make a difference here. I didn't pick him up here. Right, there we go. We've got him now. Let's take a look here and zoom around following that. This is really, really, really good play from the Axis forces. The blue force, the Allied force, is in a lot of trouble here. This tank is... Well, I'm not sure where he's going actually, but he's not in the gameplay at the moment. He's whipped around outside. Allies have worked out that they're in a lot of trouble down here, but they're not sending enough in. This is a great little play from the orange team, from the Allied team. Mav and Mitchie really doing what they can. Let's get in nice and tight on that, shall we? Mav and Fuzzy and Mitchie really doing what they can. Blackjack's about to wear it. If he pops his head around the corner, they know he's there. They saw him pop his head out just briefly. Great kill there. There it is. That's shut them down. That's lovely play there. Great defensive play from Fuzz, Mav. You can see the other guys that were having the panic spawning that they had to do. Really no sector control at the moment. They are trying to get back up. Look at all those Garys that have come up, and they're all locked. Every single garrison's got a problem on it, and in those types of scenarios, what you've got to do is, eat the elephant one bite at a time. So start by fixing one area, then move to the next area and fix that, and so on, or maybe fix two at once. And they have done that. They fixed that garrison there, and that garrison there is looking pretty good. Still got a couple on the point. I think blue are actually going to come back pretty hard in a second. There's a lovely attack wave down there from the same guys. We'll watch Butters up there in the top right corner, although he is lagging out there a little bit again. I haven't seen that happen before, so it's unfortunate for Butters that he's doing that. But if he has troubles, I've told him he can drop out anytime he wants. Here's the Panzer right in there. That's Lance Truss. Isn't that happy for him? Oh dear, that's just made my night. Those two names in a tank. Oh my goodness me. Ladies and gents, shit, I've just clicked that poorly. Welcome. Here's the cap starting to turn. Welcome if you are in chat. It's lovely to see you. It's great to see so many people here. And please, look, enjoy the stream. And if you've got anything you want to say at any stage, or you want to ask me questions or whatever, happy to. Remember, it is a 10-minute delay on this because of the stream sniping protection. So we're about 10 minutes behind in the battle here. And as I also said before, I am running a tournament in a couple of weeks' time. You've still got time to register. There's a great bombing run. Whose bombing run is that? I think it's an orange. It's an Axis, but it's bombed over the point. See, the trouble with that bombing run is there's no infantry there to take advantage of it. So that was just to piss me off bombing run, really. Not ideal. All right, so we've got blue have managed to work their way back into this area, and orange, I think, I've realised, excuse me, they've got to get sector control, and they've got to hold and dominate this area. And they are doing pretty well on it at the moment. They are keeping out the blue force from getting into that cap circle area, but it is only one or two people away from starting to turn the other direction. But yeah, by all means, if you want to play in a 5v5 tournament, 5v5 tournament where you have 5 matches, and how do I put this? You have 5 matches in a 5v5, and you have 1 life per match, and each match is 10 minutes long. That's the easiest way for me to explain it. 5 matches, 1 life per match, 10 minutes long. That's the Fireteam Invitational. If you want the promo vid to see what it's actually about, I've just linked the Big D Discord and the promo vid in the chat there, and I'm also just going to drop in the registration as well. We've got a max of 60 teams. I hope that you can come and join us, folks. It'd be really great to see you there. There are lots of really cool prizes up for grabs. Let's get back into this fight, though. And it's on Big D's server for this particular one, so I'll try and spread the love around on different servers and different things where I can. Here's the cap coming back, though, now. And as I said, blue have got the dominance of this area. They've got so many garrisons around. There is a tank there as well, you can see rolling around the middle of the map. Butterdog up there at top right screen probably needs to get in there and help the guys out because the Blues are taking it. Oh, definitely past my bedtime. We still have pressure though on that south. Let's have a quick look, see what's down there. Yeah, a little bit of sector pressure. That's Butter. That's who's down there. So watch his screen. There's the tank. Really, really good kill. I'm going to guess that was Dunny popping a satchel on it as it came in there. Look, he died just there, but he did his job. Orange with a lovely spawn wave coming in there, but I don't know. It might turn the other way. Let's see what happens here. Blue have really got the cab happening. Really, really, really putting the pressure on this point, and I think they're going to get it. There's a big spawn wave though that had just come in from Orange, but they're not. There's not enough. Elves. Oh, he's on the point. Yeah, there you go. That's enough of a spawn. That's enough of a spawn that it's turning back in Orange's favour. Nemesis. Oh, I took one in the kneecaps. That's got to hurt. He's not going to walk that off anytime soon. Elivs is in there, right inside. Nausea inside the building. Here we go. There's the run in. Oh, beautiful shot through the door. Artillery coming in as well, just for shits and giggles. Nausea's down. He lives us inside the building. Well played. These. Oh God, I go through too far, don't I? We'll get inside the chapel here and we'll have a bit of a look. We've got someone off onto the right. That's Pedro, I think. No, that's Murray. Murray Mofo's in there. Oh, I got told I have to fire a Murray Mofo for a little while. So let's do that, Murray Mofo. Let's see what you got, buddy. See what happens. Someone asked me to do that. Shouts to Murray Mofo. He's defending the doorway. Maximus hiding outside with Shaggy. Here's Andy going to push in now, possibly. Murray's trying something there. Great cam going on there, mate. Covering that door. What's he going to put down? Going to put down a supply box. Okay, there we go, the old supply box, because they want the garrison up. There's still a couple of the Orange guys outside, and they're trying to push in. So Blue's going to come in as an assault class, probably lob a few grenades in. This is going to get bad for Murray. See if he's got the goods. Yes, he has. Oh, wow, that's great shooting from Murray. Lovely, lovely work. Oh, shredded. Who got him there? Historian while he was reloading. Unlucky reload for the death. Let's pop back outside and have a look what type of tank that is. Tank right on the point here is a 75. Nemesis is going to get the satchel on it. No, he is not. He's going to wear one to the face. I think that was actually a tank that... was that a team kill from McFly? This is video evidence for the War Crimes Tribunal. I think McFly has put one into the back of the tank and wiped out his satchelier who was about to put the satchel on the tank, and now McFly is sitting there. Oh, hey, good evening, Cardio. Good to see you, mate. Lovely to see you. Don't you forget to go and sign up for that tourney, man. I want to see you in the tourney. And I might play some Hell Let Loose with you a little bit later on tonight. This stream will be finishing in 20 minutes, and then I won't be streaming again tonight. We'll have to look for a raid for somebody, actually. We'll have to have a look for a raid. But, oh, that was a team kill. That was absolutely a team kill. And, ladies and gents, by the way, I just want you to understand the message I just got from my partner. Your cat just shit in the hallway, so it's locked in the bathroom. It's all happening here. We've got war crimes right in front of me. We've got war crimes in my hallway. And my question is, why is the rum gone? I want to know. Jesus. All right. Orange have come back really nicely here. 19 minutes to go. Starting to get to the business end here. Have a look at the map quickly. We've got a tank coming in. That's a 76, 3 dots. Supplies coming in up north. They're going to put a garrison up there. A little bit of sector control still going on from the blue team here. Mason's in a little bit of trouble. Mason, the click, is in a little bit of trouble there from one person. Okay, well, I don't think that's really going to be an issue unless they spawn in about 4 or 5. We've got Lupus just shot down by Dunny around the back there. Dunny would be feeling pretty good about that kill. There's an OP mark though, so Lupus has marked that, or someone from Lupus' squad has marked that. Here is the tank of no regrets. Happy Void and Lance Thrust push. They're coming in. You know, if you out there, they really are. The Reaper's coming across the road there. He's an automatic rifleman. That's not going to go well for him. Footnote is a machine gunner. That's what those two icons are, by the way. It's not going to go well for him either, running across that street. You can see the Lux is sitting there. Reaper is in behind it, and he can't do shit to it. So he's probably telling everybody, hey, look at this tank. I don't think... What's he doing? He's throwing smoke at it? Yeah, let's see what that's smoke at the front. They know he's there because they've got a... They've got a commander in there. But, okay, what he's trying to do is distract it for Lupus. So he'll be talking to Lupus there on the left. to get Lucas to come in and try and take out this tank with a satchel, because he's an assault class, of course. Orange are now, I'm finding this fascinating. There's road rage way over the back there. Really, really good play going on here from the Orange team. They came back about 15 minutes ago with an amazing comeback. So good to see this type of gameplay. They had to work hard for it, by the way, but now they've got some really good attacking stuff going on here. We're just going to do a bit of a zoom over here and have a look at what's going on in the city area. You can hear that Luke's is around the back there trying to move up. There it goes. So that's happening. There's a recon going over now. You can see that. There's Electro and Thanos trying to kill some guys in the middle here. Tank just took one in the arse. That's not going to end well. That's Woody. Woody's giving him the sharp end of the long stick. And oh, what a kill from Woody. Just everybody got shredded just then. The guys have jumped out of the tank. And that's not ended well for them. Orange have still got this point though, and they've got pressure on Mess on the Creek. So Blue really need to get their shit together here on the attack to try and take the centre point, or otherwise they're going to have a GG. And there's Igniculus there. Good evening again to you, sir. I hope you're enjoying this stream. It's been a really interesting match actually. Some of the gameplay here, there's some obvious things that I would never do, and then there's some really interesting things going on too about how they play. I do love the fact that there's some good coordinated play going on between squads here. They really are, teammates in squads are trying to work together, which is not always a given. You can see Blue there in assault class up the top. Glove's coming in behind. Glove's a pretty good player. He's just cut down Kanashi, and he's going to put the satchel on. Here's the satchel, but he's put it on the wrong spot on the tank. He's put it on the wrong spot on the tank, and he's just been wiped out. He didn't get that satchel off, I don't think. I'm not seeing a satchel there. You've got to stand. So if you're going to put a satchel on a tank that's not moving or going slow, always go for the front part of it. Like start here, and as the tank moves, you'll get it on the back end. So here's the tanker out now to do the repair. This is McFly's going to put a rocket in. There's Blue. Oh, whoosh! That's the end of that. Blue's. Maybe he did get the satchel on. I apologise. He did get it on. So well played, Blue. My mistake there, mate. Well done to you, sir. All right. Here is a fight going on. Dawnlight's just been cut down. Blue's in the point. That's a great kill, though. That's an important kill at 15 minutes to go, because that means that Orange can still dominate the point. Something just blew up down the bottom there. I'm going to assume that was the Luke's, by the way. Pressure's still on over at Mess on the Creek just there. Absolutely no pressure on Rat the House. Oh, no. Alpenwolf there. We've got E-Lives around the back dropping off supplies. Maybe they're going for some sort of clever play here. There's a Garrison, an attacking Garrison in there. Rabbits in the background scratching around. Good stuff happening. This is going to come down a little bit to the wire here, I think. I don't know that Orange have the best sector control at the moment. They control this central area, but Blue have got lots of control in all sorts of different places there. And that's important when you're going to start doing the mad rush of the last 10 minutes, which I guarantee is going to happen here, folks. I really do. Gary's just north of SME behind the buildings close. Just north of SME behind the buildings close. Okay, so Kelpus up there giving them an intel what's going on. All right. Popping up and have a bit of a look here, see what's happening. Lovely push here on the right-hand side from the Orange team, the Axis team. And they really do have chapel dominance there. Look how few people are holding the actual point itself. We've got Spore up in the building. We've got two inside. And this with a great shredding machine gun fire there of the MG42. But, these guys are all actually not on the point. They're all pushing out from it. So it doesn't need much to defend. There's Muzz, though. Here it is. I was waiting for it. This is the satchel. That's a great satchel from Muzz, but he's not going to get many. He just picked up Historian and he probably saw that there's a satchel going in. Dawnlight. Stuff has been happening in this match. There's been a few people team killed by their friends through lack of comms. Someone should be screaming out to Dawnlight, mate, you've got a satchel 10 paces away from you. That satchel, you see the timer looking, shrinking down. That satchel now is pointless, except for Yag Commando, but I bet you it picks up Dawnlight. And Footnote as well, actually. Bush! Oh, no, the tragedy just then. Did you not
I got a bad feeling about this.
And there it is. He's just wiped out the entire attack. Killed not a single fucking person on the other team with that satchel. Oh, that's a war crime too there. This what I've been seeing tonight is some war crimes. That's for sure. Jesus. Okay, so I wanted to just bring your attention back across to here because with 10 minutes to go, you can see Orange are now going for what I would call a little bit of a push. And there's a bit of Gary control down here, but you can see Blue 4 are just starting to take the point now, but they're not got enough on there, and Orange 4 is just starting to turn the south point. So, 4 minutes to go. Which way is this going to go? Is Orange going to have enough pressure down south, or are Blue going to be able to push this? I think it's Orange's way at the moment. By the look of that, there has to be a pretty big spawn wave coming in. That is a tank down south, though. I think, there it is there. That is really handy to have a 75 racing around down there. You won't see a Tiger or anything Panzer IV down that way, I don't reckon. So that tank, they know about the bad people that are down there, and they're probably trying to stop that attack going on. And Blue Force are now taking that middle point a little bit. Still putting a pressure on from the Orange guys down here. It could go either way. It could go either way. I don't know. I do not know. Wow, what do you do? What do you do here? Orange and Blue are both, it's contested. It's going back Blue's way, that South Force. So I think there's just been enough defence down the bottom there for the Blue Force to be holding on long enough. And this front attack here, this north attack here from the Blue Force. Here's a bombing run, though. Here's a bombing run. Whose is that? That is Blue Force bombing run. And it looks like it's going to go across. Well, it's killed the Blue Force guy so far. There's an orange. There's an orange. It's picking up, I guess that's the garrison. Kelford would have he called that out before. He did call that out before, and so we're seeing that play happen there. Just trying to see who we've got around at the moment while we work through this stuff. So following, let's see here. Well, we could probably go and Rage Snake if he's still on at the end of this. Blue 4 are taking this back. There's an airhead. There's an airhead. I was waiting to see if that comes in, and that is a Blue 4 airhead, and this is how you do an airhead, folks. We've got the airhead coming in where it is going to be defended by Blue Force personnel with 10 minutes left on the clock. Now we're starting to get to the business end of things here. This is where it's all going to suddenly turn. Orange are really working hard at taking stuff down there. There's a satchel on that building. Blue 4 are going to probably cap this if they get a spawn wave onto that airhead straight away. They've taken the chapel. Neither of my point of view cameras are up at the moment. They're all dead. Everybody's dead. The satchel from Glove on the chapel has turned the tide just then briefly, but not enough because of that airhead. I think Blue Force Whoa, gee, look at this. It is so tight. It's going back Orange's way. They got a spawn wave off down there on that southward. Blue are taking it back. 9 minutes to go. So tight on the two caps here. Blue have got to throw everything at this right now. There's the spawn wave off the airhead there in the top left. Top left where Wolf and Pedro are. Got to get some OPs down there. If they lose a couple of people too quickly here, it's going to go Orange's way. The centre point, if they do not do that, it looks like Blue are going to take this. 9 minutes. Can it go? It's so tight. Yes, there it is. It is Blue Forces. It's Blue Forces at the moment, and they've got garrison control everywhere. And now they've got pressure on around the house. These guys down here who were trying so hard to take Mason the Creek, they are in a lot of trouble now, Axis. The Axis Force are in a lot of trouble because all of these blue players on the point are going to be able to consolidate that, but they've got a push on route to Harris at the same time. Geez, that was a risk. That was a big risk, but it has paid off because you cannot see a single orange player. 4 miles. Reaper and Willie are sector capping with just the two of them. Flop to easy squad's the call. Mitchy coming in behind. They've got, there's their lives up the top there. He's popping a garrison in for sure. There it is. Look at that. Garrison up north. This is an amazing turnaround again with 8 minutes to go, to be blunt. 8 minutes on the clock. Orange have not respawned. Where on earth are they? They are way down south. They are in so much trouble here, the Orange 4. Flak position, completely wide open. Beautiful spawn wave has come in on route to Harris. Well played. Boy, oh boy, though. They putting a couple of players on here while they were losing that other cap. That is a massive risk. But it paid off. There's someone's doing the maths there and working it out, and they have done amazingly well. And this is great play. Blue 4 are going to take this back, take the next point as well. And I guess if they just defend this, it's GG, because they don't really have to care too much about what goes on. Oh, look at this. The guys are coming in there on some sort of spawn. That's an OP there behind that truck, I guess. Yeah, it's an OP or somewhere in here as well. There's another vehicle coming in. That is a half track. No, that is a truck. Trying to bring in as many people as they can. Brainless, the commander's coming in going, oh, fuck, guys. We were just unlucky there. Double box is the call there, so they're asking to put down 2 supply boxes and then quickly build a garrison on the point. What an amazing turn of the last 15 minutes of battle here. It has just gone Blue's way, but gosh, it was anybody's there. It was anybody's. So, you know, commiserations at the moment to the Axis forces. I don't think they're going to be able to bring it back here for a draw or a victory. I think the best they can hope for is they capture this point back, but I just don't even think they're going to do that because they don't have a lot of depth back here anymore. And Blue have been all over this area for quite a while, just clearing shit out. And by doing that, you can see wide open is flak position. There's no defenders on it specifically. There's lots coming in here behind. That's a garrison there. So if that garrison goes, I'm going to assume the next garrison is 1,000,000 miles away, or at least 200 metres away, of course. We'll check over the back here. There's no garrison there. No garrisons anywhere out here. So you can see the guys down there taking out their artillery. Have a look up north here a little bit. No, these guys were not expecting the 1-2 punch like that, which was a very good play. It was a very, very good play. This is one to go back and have a look at what actually happened and see how they did that. What great work. And you can see now a beautiful flanking manoeuvre up north. We're in an uncontrolled area. I think Knives and Spherical, though, can hold that hopefully. Lots of people coming in here on the garrison. We would want to see some more OPs up. And a little bit of an attack coming around the back of route there. A little bit of attack coming in from the south. These guys will be putting up their OPs again. 6 minutes to go, though. They're not going to come back for a win. They might at least recover some pride and take this point. When I say they've got time to take a win, but I doubt it. It's just the competition's too fierce to be able to 1-2 cap at this point in time. So I think the best they can hope for is a bit of pride in taking that point back. The Axis forces have fought incredibly well. They were on the back foot there for a good 50 minutes of this match, and then they took it back. They took the centre point and they held for so long, and they were just... I think that North Garrison takedown there, so great play from Keltith there, calling that out, and getting that airhead in at the same time. That airhead made the difference at that point in time because it allowed enough Blue to spawn in to take the cap. If that airhead hadn't have gone in, if it wasn't available at that time, they wouldn't have had a spawn wave come in quick enough, and Orange would have capped that other point because it was that tight. We saw that, absolutely. So 5 minutes left on the clock here, and it looks like it is going to be Blue's victory. You can see there's a lot of open field running here now from the Orange team. I guess this is what occurs when you kind of get on the back foot a lot. Really good play. Really good play though. Lovely to see. Orange have now fitted out the flak position with some really good defence. You can see that. So they're at least going to hold that. And I guess that's a bit of the pride thing here as well now, is they've played so well. You wouldn't want to now just fold and lose the entire match and lose that last point in the last few minutes. So they'd be working pretty hard. And you can see they're still fighting right to the last there. There's a small wave of 6 people on the right of the screen there that are coming up there to try and attack. But it's the wrong place to be attacking from here. And they don't really have time to attack from anywhere else. There's a Luke's firing though. That's interesting. It just shredded... Oh, God, my nose is itchy, sorry. It just shredded whatever the hell that was. I think it's a half track? No, just a truck. So there's a Luke's. There's a tank up north. Don't even know what that was, but it's another Luke's. Okay, so they've run into a couple of quick Luke's. There's a truck coming up somewhere. That's a orange truck, I'm guessing. Yes, it is Maximus trying to do something. He's just been pinged out of there. Whilst they won't be able to attack it back and take it back now, they will at least hold this last point, I think. That Luke's is really shredding some shit there. That's an airhead. No, that's just a supply. I thought that was an airhead. I was wondering what the hell's going to... This would be a good place to drop an airhead, somewhere up here, I reckon. Where are we? Oh, yeah, maybe not that high. Up here. But it's too open. It's absolutely too open. So you'd want to distract them with a supply drop somewhere else and maybe a strafing run at the same time and all sorts of things. 3 minutes to go, folks. It's a great victory. Let's have a look at who was on the teams, shall we? You can see some of the names there, just so you get an idea. So left team are the Allied team. They're going to be the ones that win here. Some really good play there. Have a look at some of your favourites. And, of course, the Axis team, let's not forget them. They have played incredibly well. Some really, really, really good skills in both teams here. Some amazing attacks, some amazing gunfights. As we finish off here, here's Posy. He's played pretty well. Look at that. The assault versus the machine gunner, and the assault class wins. He's got 2 more to go here. Maybe do that little bit of a solo effort. Well played, man. Mitchie Fuzz just takes some shots. Mitchie's trying to set up the Overwatch machine gun, but I think he's a little bit too far. Yeah, no, he's been shut down. Oh, Tozzy, well played, man. That was a really good play. He shut down that whole attack area up there, and he's actually pushing around now with his team. So we'll see what happens. Of course, we saw Woody call good game, and Lives and VK and Jimmy. Absolutely, they know it's all over. They can't possibly lose from here. Of course, there's only 2 minutes left on the clock. But gosh, who would our MVPs be here? Certainly on the blue team, I think. Kel played well. I saw him play well. Oh, jeez. I think the tanks were a bit hit and miss, pardon the pun. Glove played really well, definitely there. Road Rage, one of their top players, certainly. We just watched Tozzy, who'd been doing pretty well so far. He played pretty well. Yag Commando, not too terrible. Saw some great play out of him there. There's a tank shooting in there. VK was okay. Who else have we got in here? E-Lives, I think he played pretty well. Got to do my shouts, though, specifically to Jimmy the Hand, who is your top left point of view, folks, and Butter Dog, who is your top right point of view. Those gentlemen have given up their brief time earlier this evening and some of their resourcing to here's the bombing run just to piss you off. Could that pick up the garrison? Most likely. Those 2 gents, though, have given up some of their resources from their computer to be able to provide you with that point of view streaming. I can just see there that Butters is going to a different screen, so I'll just take his off. So well played there, folks. Lovely gameplay. This is Friday Night Fights. So, as I said to you before, Friday Night Fights, Oceanic event. Really lovely to see such participation, and there was a couple of events on tonight. There was also the State of Origin over on the Big D service, so please jump over that and see that. I'm going to set up a raid now to visit my friend Snake7. He's just another streamer who has a really good intent of building the community. He just a good egg, and he likes to teach people how to play. So as we finish off this match, ladies and gents, well played to the Allied forces. Commiserations to the Axis forces. Who do we give our MVP to? We'll give it to Centurion, who played pretty well. He'll be happy with that, won't he? And we'll do a raid of Snake 7. I was your host, Noppers, for this particular cast. I look forward to doing more of these. And as I said to you earlier, please jump onto that YouTube video and that registration for the tournament. Have a bit of a look-see. Get into the Big D server as well and have a look at the tournament I'm running. I'm saying Big D because they're hosting the event for me. And we'll get our raid onto Snake 7. And ladies and gents, give him some support, please. And I appreciate your time. And I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Good night to you all now.